Top 8 Mansory Supercars of 2026. This is insane. Some supercars are fast, some are rare. But Mansory creations? There's something else entirely. They're outrageous, unapologetic, borderline illegal-looking machines that blur the line between art and insanity. Imagine taking a Ferrari, Lamborghini, or Bugatti, cars already sitting at the peak of performance, and saying, no, not enough. Today, we're counting down the top 8 Mansory Supercars of 2026, each one more unhinged, more powerful, and more visually outrageous than the last. From carbon fiber monsters to neon-drenched hyper-exotics, these cars aren't just built for speed. They're built to rewrite physics and redraw the boundaries of automotive luxury. Let's begin. 8 Mansory F9XX, Ferrari SF90. The F9XX represents Mansory's philosophy distilled into one brutal, beautiful sentence. What if a Ferrari wasn't wild enough? Built on the already absurd Ferrari SF90 Stradale, the F9XX amplifies everything: power, presence, paranoia, to a level that borders on madness. Engine and performance. Under the hood lies Ferrari's twin-turbo V8 hybrid system, but Mansory extracts over 1,100 horsepower combined. 0 to 60 miles per hour? Around 2.3 seconds, or as the internet calls it, teleportation. Top speed, 220 plus mph, depending on configuration. This car doesn't accelerate, it detonates forward. Exterior. The F9XX looks like a fighter jet carved from alien metal. Full forged carbon body. Razor-sharp aero blades. A split rear wing system inspired by Le Mans race cars. Massive diffuser that looks large enough to swallow bicycles. Quad exit exhaust with blue titanium finish. The stance is low, predatory, almost animalistic. Interior. Inside, Mansory drenches everything in Alcantara, laser-cut leather, and contrasting neon stitching. Carbon fiber dominates the cabin, and even the seats feel like lightweight trophies. Tech and innovation. Hybrid torque vectoring, race-tuned dampers, upgraded cooling, and custom ECU mapping create a machine that feels half car, half creature. Price and value. Starting near $1.2 million, the F9XX is built for collectors who want the most extreme Ferrari on Earth. Emotional summary. A Ferrari is passion. A Mansory Ferrari? Pure adrenaline. 7. Mansory P9 LM Evo, Porsche 911 Turbo S. The Porsche 911 Turbo S is already one of the fastest street-legal cars ever created. Mansory looked at it and thought, cute, let's make it terrifying. Positioning. The P9 LM Evo turns the gentleman's 911 Turbo S into a savage track monster. Engine and performance. Twin-turbo flat-six tuned to 900 plus horsepower. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.2 seconds. Top speed, 215 miles per hour. The acceleration is so violent, it feels like your organs briefly stay behind. Exterior highlights. Signature Mansory forged carbon. Aggressive wide-body kit. Enlarged intakes. LED aero lighting strips. GT-style rear wing. Ultralight center-lock wheels. It looks like a Porsche that escaped from a cyberpunk movie. Interior experience. Vivid colored leathers. Carbon fiber console. Perforated racing seats. Custom LED ambient glow. Aluminum paddle shifters. Technology. Upgraded suspension. Recalibrated PDK. Customizable power modes. Enhanced aerodynamic stability. Price. Around $650,000 plus, depending on specification. Emotional summary. If the normal Turbo S is scalpel-sharp precision, the Mansory P9 LM Evo is a chainsaw dipped in gold. 6. Mansory Centuria, Bugatti Chiron. Only a few people on Earth will ever see a Bugatti Chiron. Even fewer will see a Mansory Chiron. The Centuria is the kind of car that makes even millionaires whisper, "Who owns that?" Positioning. This is ultra-luxury insanity at billionaire level. Engine and performance. The legendary 8.0 L W16 quad-turbo, producing 1,600 horsepower after Mansory tuning. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.3 seconds. Top speed 261 plus mph. Electronically limited. This car doesn't move through air. Air gets out of its way. Exterior. Full carbon fiber shell. Diamond pattern forged carbon. Massive dual-level wing. Hexagonal exhaust system. Glass engine cover. Wide aero channels. Looks less like a car, more like a spaceship prototype. Interior. Every material is bespoke. Exotic carbon weave. Deep grain leather. Laser-etched patterns. One-of-one embroidery. A cabin so luxurious it makes private jets look economy class. Price. Around $3 to $5 million, depending on personalization. Emotional summary. The Centuria isn't driven. It's presented like a crown. 5. Mansory Carbonado, Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Nicknamed the Black Diamond, the Carbonado turns the Aventador SVJ, already a wild bull, into something almost mythological. Engine and performance. Mansory pushes the V12 to over 800 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds, with a roar that vibrates through buildings. Exterior. One word: carbon. Everything is forged carbon. Hood, roof, doors, fenders, wing, diffuser. This is one of Mansory's most recognizable body kits ever. Stealth fighter front fascia. Triangular exhaust. Jet-inspired rear fin. Deep sculpted aero channels. Interior. Madness continues inside. Hexagon-stitched leather. Carbon fiber seats. Alcantara everywhere. Laser-cut door patterns. Price. Around $1 million, depending on SVJ donor car. Emotional summary. If Bruce Wayne needed a Lamborghini, this would be it. 4. Mansory Venatus Evo S, Lamborghini Urus. The Urus is already the world's most popular hyper SUV. Mansory turned it into a rolling declaration of dominance. Engine and performance. Twin-turbo V8 boosted to 900 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds. A family car that launches like a missile. Exterior. Insane wide-body kit. Hexagonal forged carbon. Roof spoiler. Massive diffuser. Quad exhaust. 22 to 24-inch forged wheels. It's loud in shape, loud in color, loud in personality. Interior. Neon stitching. Diamond patterned seats. Carbon inserts. Ambient lighting. Mansory steering wheel. Price. $600,000 to $800,000. Emotional summary. A supercar for people who need 4 seats, but refuse to compromise on chaos. 3. Mansory DBX 777, Aston Martin DBX. Aston Martin elegance meets Mansory aggression. Engine and performance. AMG-sourced V8 tuned to 777 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.1 seconds. Exterior. New carbon hood. Bespoke grille. Wide aero kit. Rally-inspired roof wing. Yellow accents with forged carbon. Interior. The DBX 777 interior is a luxury lounge with racing DNA. Perforated leather. Contrast stitching. Mansory floor mats. Illuminated door sills. Price. Around $500,000 to $600,000. Emotional summary. This is the SUV James Bond would daily, if he wanted more attention. 2. Mansory Cyrus, Rolls-Royce Wraith. A Rolls-Royce is meant to float. A Mansory Rolls-Royce? It floats, while looking like it could run over a planet. Engine and performance. V12 tuned for 740 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds. For a car this size, that's staggering. Exterior. Full carbon front fascia. Oversized mesh grille. Illuminated Mansory logo. Deep 3-layer paint. Custom wheels. Floating rear aero kit. Interior. This is where Mansory goes wild in a different direction. Gold accents. Hand-woven leather. Mansory starlight ceiling. Rear champagne compartment. Hand-cut crystals in the dash. Price. Around $700,000 to $900,000. Emotional summary. The Cyrus is what happens when luxury becomes theatrical. 1. Ferrari Roma. The Ferrari Roma is elegance embodied. The Mansory Viva Voce? Elegance with fangs. Engine and performance. Twin-turbo V8 massaged to 710 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour, 3.1 seconds. A perfect balance of aggression and grace. Exterior. Ultralight, forged carbon kit. Flowing side intakes. New aero channel hood. Curved LED signature lights. Quad titanium exhaust. It looks like a silk dress cut with a knife. Interior. Two-tone leather. Hand-stitched seats. Carbon center spine. Digital cockpit. Mansory contrast embroidery. Price. Around $500,000 total, including the Roma. Emotional summary. The Viva Voce is the most beautiful form of Mansory madness. Mansory's 2026 lineup is more than a collection of tuned cars. It's a gallery of automotive insanity, craftsmanship, and unapologetic excess. From the monstrous F9XX Ferrari to the elegant Viva Voce Roma, every machine on this list pushes the boundaries of what luxury, performance, and design can be. These aren't cars for everyone. They're cars for the fearless few who want to stand out in a world full of quiet hybrids and subtle EVs. And that's why Mansory will always remain in a league of its own.